Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm participating in the Harry Potter Magical Collab hosted by LaParsha over at Creating It Myself. Keep watching to find out how you could win a $50 Amazon gift card. DIY number 1, Dementor. So I got a new scroll saw and I decided I would scroll out the pattern of some of the Harry Potter characters. And this one is the Dementor. A Dementor was a gliding, wraith-like dark creature, widely considered to be one of the foulest to inhabit the wizarding world. Dementors fed on human happiness and thus generated feelings of depression and despair in any person in close proximity to them. So what I did was I cut out my shape and then I added garbage bag for the cloak, and I downloaded a picture of the Dementor's head and his hands and I stuck them on. Now I just use hot glue to adhere everything. And here's how it looks. I didn't like the garbage bag on it. I thought it was too shiny, so I decided to take it off. And here I am ripping off the garbage bag. I had this cloak that you can use for when you're cutting hair, and I thought it would look way better. So I decided to attach that on with hot glue. And I made sure to keep the head and the little hands on in place. And I just glued the little cloak all around. And it turned out fantastic. And this is what it looks like. And it really does look like a cloak now. I was super happy with how it turned out. DIY number 2, Golden Snitch. Often simply called the snitch, it's the third and smallest ball used in Quidditch. It's a walnut-sized, gold-colored sphere with wings, and it flies around the Quidditch field at high speeds, sometimes pausing and hovering in place. Using my scroll saw, I cut out several patterns of the Golden Snitch that I got online. And once I did that, I started decorating. I was going to layer each pattern. I got this gold glitter paper from Dollarama and I traced out a circle, and then using hot glue, I glued it on top. I removed the pattern and sized up the circle. Then I added the hot glue. Make sure to watch all the videos in the playlist and check out the secret magical word each creator will mention. So I'm just cutting some more paper and gluing it on all the little pieces of the Golden Snitch. And because I was layering mine, I did have a lot of pieces to cover. This is the front piece. And I did take some gold paint And I had some twine, and I just put the paint and the twine in a Ziploc. I saw one of my other crafter friends do this with beads before, and I thought it would work the same with this twine. So I just made sure to cover everything, and once it was dry, I used it to make the outline of the inside of the snitch. And I was trying to do the same pattern as I saw online. I just used some craft glue to put it in place. Once I had that, I needed to make the feathers because the snitch has feathers that it uses to fly around. And I had these ferns from fall that I got at Dollar Tree, and I thought, hey, why don't I just use these? Because they kind of look like feathers. And so that's what I did. And here's how they look. I thought it looked awesome. Now I did put a little backer piece on the first one because I needed a little space in between the back of the piece and the next piece. So I'm just measuring and hot gluing that into place. Once I did that, I could add more of the ferns. And then I placed all the ferns on. And I put everything together. I thought it looked amazing. Here it is so far. I thought it needed a little something, so I added some more of that gold paper all around the snitch. And I just use hot glue. Then I put some more hot glue on the back just to fold over the rim. I just pressed that down. Here it is. And then I thought it needed a little something extra, so I just added some metallic paint to the wings. And here's how it turned out. I thought it turned out amazing. I love it so much. What do you think? DIY number 3, sorting hat. The sorting hat was a magical hat at Hogwarts that determined which of the 4 schoolhouses each new student belonged most to. And using my scroll saw once again, I scrolled out a pattern. Then I made a backer for it. I spray painted the backer. And then I put my pattern on top. Using craft glue, I glued the 2 pieces together. And I just got this glue from the Dollar Tree. And then using my scroll saw again, once it had dried, I cut off the exposed black pieces. They were hanging over and I wanted it to be flush, so I used it to give it a little trim. I really love my scroll saw because I can make all kinds of shapes with it and do all kinds of nice projects. You should check out my new channel, Sawdust and Lace Robin. I'll link it in the description box, and there I will be having future live shows of me scrolling and learning along the way. And if you want to see how I scrolled this out, you can check this channel here, Robin's Buys and DIYs, and I'll link those videos in the description box of how I cut these out with my scroll saw. Once I was satisfied with the trim, I also cut a little triangle out of wood and I glued it to the back. And here's how it turned out. Isn't it cute? I want to thank LaParsha over at Creating It Myself for hosting and providing the $50 Amazon gift card for this Harry Potter Magical Collab. Make sure to check out the playlist of all the other awesome creators for their word, and don't forget mine, and I'll see you on the next one. I hope you all have a great day, and thanks for watching. And if you like this video, make sure to share it. Take care, and bye for now. Golden Snitch.